Hello? Hello, I'm back. So yeah, let's watch the inauguration together. I got dressed just for this occasion. I'm watching it right now on my TV. Melania Trump just entered the Capitol. God, that boy Barron, he's so tall he might have to duck whenever he goes into all of. I think so he had a duck when he had to enter this building. He needs a hard hat whenever he goes out, and until I'm ruining the joke, but Baron Trump is so tall. Whenever he's out, whenever he's outside, he needs to wear a hard hat in case any planes try to hit him. He's so damn tall. Like Jesus, how the hell? I mean, I mean, hey Jesus, why is Baron Trump so tall? Exactly. Not even our Lord and Savior knows why Baron Trump is so goddamn tall. Man, he's tall. Okay. Trump invents to take the oath of office soon. I wanted to start this stream 30 minutes before it actually happens. I want to describe everything that's happening right now. Some guy is sitting. Hello, Leah Andrew. I missed you during the last stream. You weren't there. I did one yesterday with John Humongous and my friend Rachel. We were talking about what happened during the first Trump. During the first Trump year. And I think the guy who was playing in Santa Maria Trump's one of Trump's rallies at Pennsylvania, Bedler. I think now he's singing something Italian. Yep, I see Ben right behind them. God, he's tall. I'm watching a news match right now. I'm watching all our news matches. Hey, John. I'm back. Yep, I'm back again, just so we could watch this all together as friends. Yeah, that's fine here, Andrew. It was a small stream like always. I'm just waiting until. Oh, I see Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. God, they hate each other. She's not even looking at him in the eyes. She's just talking and walking while not even facing him. God, she must hate his guts. I know I would if that happened to me. Oh, why is Joe Biden right next to Doug Hoffman? Do you think they had some hanky panky beforehand? I'm joking. No one wants to touch her. By the way, this is the milk bread stuff I bought at the A&A market. It's Japanese. It's Japanese. It's like milk bread. I have no idea. I think it's like that Japanese bread you see on YouTube. You know, where they flip it over and then they flip it back and they cut it into pieces. It's like that very, very much doughy bread. Oh, I see Hillary. God, she looks like she's over 100. A picture of George Washington at the first Congress. Okay, so yeah, who else is watching this? I spotted Billy, Slick Willie. God, he looks miserable. Man, this upper singer has some pipes on him. So So yeah, who else is watching this right now? I'm watching it on Newsmax. I'm watching it live. Fuck it, do it live. I love that meme. Oh, Mike Johnson. I hate that guy. He caved into a lot of rubbish. Oh, you're watching it on X? Yeah, but I was gonna watch it on X, but my phone is on the charger because I did some filming today. Oh, there's Satsuma. Yeah, Satsuma, I think. And there's a Mike Johnson from Louisiana. Scalise. Bah! Oh, I posted a new few bits. Basically, oh, there's someone there. He's back. But anyways, I did a few more short videos. One was me explaining why would Dr. Fauci and Mike Milley or Mark Milley or whatever his goddamn name is, and Liz Cheney, why would they need pardons if by all means they did nothing wrong? For 4 years, the media told us that they did nothing wrong. So why would they need a pardon? Exactly. And then I tried to I re-uploaded my YMCA dance one, but then it got flat because it was too long. Basically, because it used copyrighted songs, and YouTube Shorts, they now extended it to 3 minutes. So I basically did a 3 minute short video. I know, sounds kind of weird, but I did a YouTube short, but they updated it for 3 minutes. But because it had YMC in it, they blocked it. So then I had to delete that and then narrow it down to only just 60 seconds. So that it was a YouTube short. I just changed the title. I'm losing people fast. Let me see more. And oh, Melania is wearing a nice hat. Boo! Jeffries, boo! $1 Obama ripoff. Boo! Honorable Kamala Harris, yes, sir. Yep, this is his last hail to the chief. Blah, blah, blah. He looks so confused. He probably thinks he's going to be sworn in as president. I love this bread. And Kamala looks so uninterested. So much time. So who is surprised that Haley actually came? I mean, by all sense. How many people are waiting outside? Probably millions. Some good, some bad. And then John Humongous says, I think it's the first time it's been one in the rotation. No, it was in during Reagan's second inaugural address because it was so cold. I know the history. Reagan's first inaugural address was the warmest ever. It was like 55 degrees outside. J.D. Vance, yeah, Ohio, yeah. Anyways, but during Reagan's second inaugural address, It was inside because it was the coldest day ever, around like 22 degrees. Yep, this J.D. Vance, vice president, and soon to be probably in the next 4 years, our next president. I think if he and Trump do good this time, yeah. So much time. I wonder if Lynette will show up again. I do appreciate when she shows up to my streams. It's a way for her to understand me in the tone I want. Because texting somebody can be difficult and it can lead to misunderstandings. Because you don't know the tone of the conversation. They could be being sarcastic, they could be mean, or they could be truthful. McFarlane? John Thune! Again? Honorable Chuck Schumer. Boo! Chuck Schumer! He thinks he's human. Amy Klobuchar. I know that name. Ew. Oh, that bad I wash my hands. That milk bread is surprisingly very greasy. They just announced his. Oh, there he is! They just announced him. There he is! He just entered the Capitol. The rotunda. He's inside. Barron is still the tallest guy there. Yep. They just announced, and yeah, now he's here. And now he's talking to Joe Biden. Excuse me. Who else is watching this? And there's Elon. I see it, and I think to the left is Mayorkas. Oh, I see Bergam to the far right. Bergam right there, Bergam, Doug Bergam. He was my governor, but now we have a new one, Kelly Armstrong. I have my opinions on Kelly Armstrong because the first sense of Adam Schiff, blah blah blah. I know. But it was better. It was better than the other guy, a Democrat, Potomac or whatever. Yep. So much time for him to take that oath of office. God bless America, land that I love. There he is. John Humongous says, Melania looks like she's dressed for a funeral. Well, it is a funeral. The death of the Biden administration. It's been a slow, painful death. It was dying before it even started 4 years ago. But now it is now gone. 4 more years. 4 more years of Trump economics. Of MAGA-nomics. Amy Klobuchar. I don't care. Sometimes I forget what these people's jobs are.
Welcome to the 60th presidential inauguration. Today, President-elect we will witness the peaceful transfer of power at the heart of our democracy.
We are not a democracy. We are a constitutional republic. You Schweinhund!
For the past year, I've chaired the inaugural ceremony committee, which includes the leadership of Congress from both parties. We thank the
Get on with it!
civil staff and law enforcement who work so.
So, does anyone actually remember what these people do? There's so many people in politics that I forget what the job is, and there's so many jobs in politics I forget what they do and what they are. Because I know the basics. I know about the House, the Senate, the White House, the President, the Vice President, the Speaker of the House, and I know how they have both a minority leader and a majority leader in both the House and the Senate. I know the VP is the President of the Senate. I know that they have a staff. Each president has a staff, one in charge of education, one in charge of the military, defense. Wait, Dan Quayle is still alive? For the president, for when the State of the Union happened, that's the guy who says, "And today, the president of the United States." Turns out that's his only job. His job is just for once every 3 years to open the doors and announce who's coming through those doors. Man, that would be a good job to have. A job you get paid for, but you only do once every 3 years. Yeah, oh, I forgot. It's Martin Luther King Day. Martin Luther Jr. It's his day, also, okay? And I see that Latina Jackson, that apparently the first ever Black Supreme Court Justice, and then they just leave out the other Black Supreme Court Justice. He's not at the inauguration for a reason. Whenever they do a State of the Union, for example, one member of the judicial branch, the Supreme Court, and one member of the Chief of Staff, the one member of the President's staff is not there in case then at least one person is left in charge until they get new leaders. And they're always left in an undisclosed location. No one knows. I'm pretty sure not even the Secret Service knows. It's that hush hush. About 12 more minutes. Taking forever. I waited 4 years for this, but I can't wait another minute. It's almost time to pop the champagne. I have no champagne. Too expensive. And I don't drink at all.
There's a reason this ceremony takes place at the Capitol. In other countries, it might be in a presidential palace or a gilded executive office building. Here,
this Joe Biden I think he's asleep now. He's just looking down, not acknowledging anything. Does anyone have anything else to say about this inaugural address? Other than, it's indoors. They say it was because of the weather, but I think it's to avoid another July 13th,
from the people, the construction workers who build our country, the teachers and healthcare.
Yep, she's still talking.
The troops defending our.
Who else do I see in the crowd? I see Jill. I see Doug Hoffman, Kamala, with the expression of a psychic sandwich. I see Hillary with the same expression. Hey, I see that one Congress member with the eye patch. Screw him. I see Trump and JD Vance. I see Barron Trump because even while sitting down, he's taller than the statue of goddamn Liberty. I think I see JD's wife. I think she's Hindu. And now I see some woman in a green dress.
Endurance through the years is the ultimate test. To persevere through time is the truest measure of an idea, an institution, and a nation.
Yeah, no one is talking. I'm not totally watching.
So that America could withstand all the twists and turns of time. They wrote it to guide us and to preserve forever our rights,
Oh boy.
liberty.
I'm sure Trump won't be able to make it to the party as soon as he gets sworn in. They have an office just for emergencies in case as soon as the president gets inaugurated in, he has to quickly sign a bill into law. I think they did that during probably the Reagan years or the FDR years. I think it's either on the east side or west side where they have their own Oval Office just for emergencies.
Of a nation through change. It allows nations like our United States both to avoid the obstacles and to seize the opportunities God has placed before us.
Oh, I see Vivek in the back too. Apparently, he is now out of Doge, not because he was kicked out, but because he's something about a gubernatorial run. I hate that word, gubernatorial. It's so misleading. I don't understand. Just say governor race, because then you know what you mean. People know of what you mean. I don't understand why they call it a gubernatorial race. Just say governor race. It's that simple. Use plain and honest language. Not everyone is a walking dictionary. Okay, 8 more minutes or so. Yeah, she keeps talking. She doesn't know it. Shut up.
Of a free people to make their own choice so that their nation might endure.
Apparently, this is Senator Deb Fisher, a Republican from Nebraska, but it's taking forever. So, Leah, how has it been? It's been about maybe a week or so, a week and a day since you last been on the live stream. How's it been? Hey, look, they have a priest. You've been good. How about me? I've been better. I could be better. I'm still waiting for Trump to be inaugurated. With malice toward none, with charity for all, with firmness in the right, as God gives us to see the right. Remembering General George Patton's instructions to his soldiers as they began the Battle of the Bulge 8 decades ago. Pray. Pray when fighting. Pray alone. Pray with good to hear? Oh, yeah. Good to hear. Good to hear. Observing the birthday of the Reverend Martin Luther King, who warned, without God, our efforts turn. Yeah, I have my opinion on Martin Luther King Jr. Yeah, he did some good. Speaking about injustice and how we should not base each other not by our skin but by the content of our character. But apparently he did some he had some parties. Naughty parties. Yeah. This is Cardinal Timothy Dolan, Archbishop of New York. It is called New York. We cannot err in relying upon that prayer from the Bible, upon which our president will soon place his hand in oath, as we make our own the supplications of King Solomon for wisdom, as he began his government. No, it's time. 5 more minutes, America. 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes. Excuse me. Let's see. Who else do I see? Who else do I see? Who else do I see? I don't know. I don't recognize anyone else. Some of these people just let the damn same. This Joe Biden with his mouth open. Look, Joe Biden is probably already half asleep by now. Oh, it's almost time. No, this is some other guy. Some other old aging fogey is gonna talk for like 5 hours. Bloody hell. Joe Biden, he looks completely doped out of his mind.
Our Father and our God, thou hast said, blessed is the nation whose God is the Lord. As the prophet Daniel prayed, blessed be the name of God forever and ever. For wisdom and might are his. He changes the times and the seasons. He removes kings. He raises up kings. He gives wisdom to the wise and knowledge to those.
Let's see, who else do what can I recognize? They did a panel shot of the other people. Don't see him. I think that's John Thune. I think most of these politicians, they all look alike. They have nothing really distinctive. They have the same suits, same ties, same shirts, same hair, same face. I think that's why JD Vance had the beard. Very unique. So some of these people are very recognizable. You know who Trump is. You know who JD Vance is. You know what the Biden admin looks like because they look like they're from a circus. It's hard to confuse Trump for anyone else. He's so distinctive. We thank you for Vice President-elect J.D. Vance and his wife Lucia and their young family. May he be a strength to President Trump to stand beside him, to hold up his. I'm surprised Pence even showed up. Maybe he claimed he lost his invite in the mail. And he said, "Now stand still." 2 more minutes. It's taking forever. It's taking forever. 2 more minutes and then it's party time. Okay, the person who was talking is apparently Reverend Franklin Graham, Evangelitus. I have a speech impediment, so I try my best. Yes. We ask for your help. We pray all of this in the name of the King of Kings, the Lord of Lords, your Son, my Savior, and our Redeemer. 1 more minute to go, America. Then we can finally kiss this nightmare goodbye. Yes, come on. Do it. Do it. Do it. Why is there a kid there wearing a mini suit and tie? Who's that military guy? Okay, now there's multiple military people with the kids, I think. Is that JD Vance's family? Again, I don't know that much about him yet. I think. What? Are you wearing a wig? No, why would you say that? Listen to my hair. But I think that's maybe his family, his brothers or something. I don't know. Oh, JD Vance is now taking the oath of office. JD Vance do solemnly swear. That I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States. Support the Constitution of the United States. Against all enemies, foreign and domestic. Against all enemies, foreign and domestic. That I will bear true faith. I bear true faith. And allegiance to the same. Allegiance to the same. that I take this obligation freely without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion, and that I will and faithfully discharge the duties of the office to which I'm about to enter. So help me God. Yep, he's now a VP. 1 month ago. I kind of look like an old politician now, don't I? With the suit, tie, and the way my hair is, and these glasses. Look, now I look like just one of those old fogies. Have I ever worn a wig? No, I am not that type of person. The only men that wear wigs are probably people who are worried about their hair, or they're probably a clown. Yep, JD Vance just was sworn in as the VP. Kamala Harris, now get the hell out! Now it's Trump's term. Will you wear a wig? No, I actually take good care of my hair. I, Donald John Trump, so solemnly swear, yeah, that I will faithfully execute. Oh, look, there's Dan Jr. in the back. The office of President of the United States. And the will to my best ability preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the United States. Soon, so help me God. He's back! I would play the YMCA now, but last time I got a copyright claim. It didn't do anything. Oh, they're doing the dance salute. Dun, 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 dun. Now it's time to get to work to save America from the communists, from the fascists, from the Marxists, from the insurrectionists, and against the anarchists. So yeah, we're gonna have 4 more years of peace and prosperity. What do you have to say about that, huh, Leah and John Humongous? I would never wear a wig. Why do you keep insinuating I should wear a wig? Yeah, Biden is now a resident, so may he now get the hell out. Oh look, there's other sinners singing the hymn of the Republic. God, they look sharp. I like those double-breasted uniforms. So yeah, why did you keep talking about wigs? Halle, halle, hallelujah. Halle, halle, hallelujah. Yep. Marching on. Yep, here's to 4 more years. Are these female singers from the Navy? Their uniforms have anchors and stars on them. Yeah, look, there's some Chinese people in there too. Or at least Asian. Jinan. Hold up. I checked something real quick. Sweet glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. His truth is marching on. Yes. Lovely. So it's almost time for the after party. Excuse me. Okay, they're almost done singing, hopefully. I want to get this over with. Come on. Trump has to get back to his Oval Office and start running the country again. I know it's all a ceremony, but we have shit to do. We can't just dilly dally. It's finally over. 4 years of Biden is now gone.
It is my honor and pleasure.
Here we go with more talking from the lady in the green dress.
And the 47th President of the United States of America, Donald J. Trump.
Yep, he not bad. God, 4 years. Oh, you gotta go now? Okay, that's fine. I hope some other people showed up. But for some reason, it's only you or John Humongous that actually, go to my live streams. That and recently Lynette. I have over 1,000 subscribers. Everyone is welcome to join. Everyone is welcome to join on here. Anyone can. Up, Trump is now talking.
Justices of the United States Supreme Court, President Clinton, President Bush, President Obama, President Biden, Vice President Harris, and my fellow citizens. The golden age of America begins right now.
Yep, it begins right now. Oh, Lynette, you showed up. Hey, Lynette. Yep, 4 more years, 4 more years, 4 more years. I was just listening off of what was happening. So yeah, 4 more years, 4 more years of peace and prosperity. Hopefully now Kamala can pack her shit and get out. I hope there's enough paper to move her wine collection. But God, even now with Biden's stuff now out of the office, it's gonna take 4 years to get the stench out of it. Ugh. Don't need more Febreze than an ocean.
The vicious, violent, and unfair weaponization of the Justice Department.
So yeah, Lynette, how are you doing this glorious Martin Luther King and Inauguration Day? Because now we are gonna have 4 years of peace and prosperity, and the past 4 years will fade away like a bad, bad nightmare. Yeah, it's better now. I feel better too. Knowing that now with Trump is back in office now, things will get better.
Stronger and far more exceptional than ever before.
And tomorrow, soon there will be less illegals in here too.
Presidency confident and optimistic that we are at the start of a thrilling new era of national success. A tide of change is sweeping the country. Sunlight is pouring over the entire world. And America has the chance to seize this opportunity like never before. But first, we must be honest about the challenges we face. While they are plentiful, they will be annihilated by this great momentum that the world is now witnessing in the United States of America. As we gather today, our government confronts a crisis of trust. For many years around,
Yeah, as soon as he leaves the damn building, they're gonna give him 500 impeachments now. That's how petty they really are.
government that cannot manage even a simple crisis at home, while at the same time,
Yeah, now he's referring to how about all the crises that we cannot handle, like with FEMA, how they had no money, but yet we had money to give to Ukraine and Israel.
protection for dangerous chemicals,
So yeah, Lynette, do you work today?
that have illegal.
Because I think Liz Day deserves a bottle.
We have a government that is given unlimited
Celebrate good times. Come on. Come on.
more importantly, its own people. Our country can no longer deliver basic services.
So yeah, you don't work today? Oh, how lovely. Is it because it's a federal holiday, Martin Luther King Jr. Day?
Been treated so badly.
I think most places aren't open right now because, Martin Luther King Jr. Day is a federal holiday, so many federal places or most businesses are closed down. I know most schools are shut down for right now, and because it's in inauguration day, maybe some businesses decided, you know what, everyone go home. We're gonna watch this live, just like some holiday. But yeah, now that Trump is back in office, maybe now I can finally get a non-political job. Because the job I'm doing right now, it's political, very political. But if that doesn't end well in about a year, say I don't win the mayorship, I will have something to fall back on in case. I mean, Trump, he went into business first, then politics. I'm doing the opposite. Plus, now taxes won't be so high now because he doesn't need Congress for that. Even in 2 years, if we lose the House or the Senate, the president still can do about tax cuts. Everything else, like the border, but then again, not really the border. Trump during his first term did a lot of things without Congress because he's the president. Some of it was executive privilege, the border, lowering taxes, making economic ties with other countries so then they don't, screw us over. Some stuff you don't need Congress for, but to pass a bill to turn into a law, you do need Congress, unfortunately. And even if you get the majority of votes in the House, the Senate can just say, Nope. And then you spend like 5 weeks just pissing in a barrel. Trump, our country will be respected again. Hell yeah! We will make America great again, and we will show our enemies who is the dom. They are the subs. We will dominate them in every field. We will dominate them in the economy. We will dominate them in power. We will dominate them in nuclear strength. We will dominate them with production of arms. We will dominate them with AI technology. We will dominate them with cryptocurrency. We will dominate them on all fields. We will show Russia who is daddy. We will show China who is daddy. We will show Iran who is the daddy. Look, almost everyone standing up except for Biden and his cronies. But then Biden can barely stand up as it is. They need a cherry picker to hold his ass up. Yes, the big daddy of his father. Yeah, Lynette says pretty soon you'll be the daddy of his father. I think I have a chance. Because I don't think a Democrat has a chance in hell of becoming mayor here, given the past 4 years of what the Democratic Party stand for. Now what do they have? They have the Kamala Harrises. They have the Nancy Pelosi's. They have the Tim Walz. Ew. So yeah, I do think I have a chance, especially with my Clean Up America campaign. Something that most people, even some of our enemies on the other side of the aisle, will have to agree on, because they were all about pollution control, pollution control. So so my campaign is something that both sides can agree on. Let's clean up America. But then again, the Make America Great Again campaign was for everyone, and yet they still poo-pooed that. I mean, seriously, how can you say "Make America Great Again" is a one-sided topic? Anyone can use it. Bill Clinton used it in the 90s. Reagan used it in the 80s. Many people from both sides said "Make America Great Again," but as soon as the orange men said it, suddenly it's like 1936 Hitler propaganda. That's because they're for Cocoa Puffs. They're more nuttier than a peanut farm. The cheese fell off their tractor a long time ago. The wheel is turning, but the hamster's dead. The lights on, but no one's home. Yes, I like that title. The Big Daddy of West Fargo. I love that title. Soon. And I might need help with that too. Help with the campaigning. If any of you want to help with my campaign, that'd be fine. And if you don't, that's fine. Trump, we won the popular vote by millions. This hasn't happened since 2004. Remember the jib job one? Yeah, 2004 was the last time anyone, the last time that a Republican got both the national vote and the electoral college vote. Thanks to Ohio, the brother Jebediah with the former used to rule in Washington. Okay, John Humantis says, sorry, listening to inauguration and watching at the same time. Yeah, I'm watching it right now, and I'm still talking. Is this Congress or a bloody old people's home? I mean, seriously, most of the people in politics right now, they're over 80, or at least they look like they're 80. Some people in politics, they look old even though they're not. Like Tim Walz. Tim Walz looks like he's older than Biden, but he's around the same age as JD Vance. How the hell is that a possibility? Why? Because when you age, if you are a good person, you age like fine wine. That's why Trump, even though he's almost 80, still looks more youthful than probably any 20-year-old like me. Meanwhile, Biden, who's what 83 now, he looks like he was there at the opening of the Panama Canal. So like that, after this, do you want to give me a call? Give me your number. Now that things are better, hopefully now I can stop worrying. Trump is back in office. Soon job opportunities will be flooding in because, no more DEI. We will soon be hiring based on skill, background, and actual. Yeah, I think that might be it. Instead of just race, religion, and blah blah blah. Yeah, that's why I couldn't take it at my old job. Too much DEI. But the fresh new face gets a promotion. Meanwhile, you've been there for 2 years and you're still stuck there with peanuts. Has anyone had that before? You've been at a company for years and years and years. You're a hard worker, and but there's some hot side new guy comes in, and then the next thing you know, he's basically the next CEO in waiting, all because of his skin color, or because he or she prefers the opposite sex, or because they're from or they're from some poor country in Europe, or they're from some poor country in Africa. That DEI nonsense is why most people are now unemployed. They fired all of the good, honest, hard-working Americans, and they replaced them with DEI hires. People that have no experience in the field, just because they have a diploma. They have a diploma. Just because you have an engineering degree doesn't mean you are an engineer. Just because you have a piece of paper that says you are good at this, here way, doesn't mean you're going to be Albert Einstein. It takes a lot of years of experience. Hell, when I first started my work, I was a screw up. I was surprised I wasn't fired on day one. But after lots of years of working, I proved I was an efficient, obedient worker. But DI took that and said, we don't give this promotion to somebody who didn't earn it. Like what they did with Kamala Harris. She did not earn anything in her life, and then she somehow becomes the VP. You sound like Meatball from ATH Chef. The hell is that? Meatball? Avenger Handler Force thing? I remember an old show from Adult Swim about a shake, fries, and a meatball, and some guy named Kyle. Carl something something Polish. After Team, oh yeah, Team Force. Yes, I don't really sound like Meatball, do I? Man, people say that I sound like JFK. Sometimes I have to embrace it because it sounds hilarious. Oh yeah. Trump just pardons for Frank, Sarah, Valerie, and James Biden. They're gonna be here soon. Yep, he just said, Trump, we will end that Green New Deal. Sorry, I've been talking a lot because this is a momentous day. I'm studying right now a momentous occasion, a monumental day in our nation's history. Yeah, but we're gonna make cars in America then, instead of the stuff from Germany, or from Italy, or from Japan. Stuff that costs twice as much, but are worth less than a aluminum can. Yeah, he's talking about the trade system now because it was abysmal under Biden. We're gonna give you all of these taxes, and we'll give you $6 billion. Now don't use that for death now. And then Hamas used that for death. Right here. Biden pardons family in last hour of presidency. Why would he have to pardon his family? By all accounts, they did nothing wrong, right? That's what the media told us, that the Biden family is innocent. So why would they need a pardon? I wonder why. Yes. You see what I mean? They say that they did nothing wrong. They are not guilty. Listen to us, white rain propaganda. But then Biden says, "Listen, man, I'm gonna listen, Dad. I'm gonna pardon to listening for her. Why would Liz Cheney need a pardon? Why was he need a pardon? First, he gave her the medal of freedom for her service to democracy, but then he gives her a pardon. Why would she need a pardon if she was doing her job? Dun 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 la 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 dun 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 la 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 la. Sorry, sometimes I start singing for no reason. Trump says we will bring back free speech to America. That goes back to the whole TikTok thing too, because technically it is a infringement on the First Amendment to get rid of an app, even if it's owned by a country that has no sense of freedom of speech. Law and order. We will bring back law and order to our states and to our cities. We will round up the vandals of 2020 and we will bring them to justice. Yeah, but yes, we start fair, equal, and possible opportunities. AKA, we're not gonna hire you just because you prefer the opposite sex. We're not gonna hire you just because you donated to the Democrats or to the Republicans. We will hire you based on merit, skill, and background. Finally, some common sense back into everything, really. Yep. No more women in men's sports. No more men in women's sports. I mean, hell, don't you think, Lynette, you are a woman, a fine, fine woman. But don't you think it's kind of ironic that your gender, for the past 100 years, wanted separate bathrooms? You wanted the right to vote. You wanted to have your own category in sports, and then they just say, "Oh, by the way, well, we don't allow men in sports, in women's sports." I mean, your entire gender fought over. I mean, here it took a long time just for women to get the right to vote. Don't forget, it was until the 1920s. I think it was what the 18th or the 16th or the 19th Amendment that allowed women to vote. Okay, that was good. And then it took a long time for women to be in sports. It took a long time for women to be in politics. It took a long time for that. But then some men shows up, and then suddenly they just revert 100 years of progress. Imagine that. Imagine that. It took over 100 years from the 1920s to right now. It took over 100 years for progress to be achieved, for women to be in sports, to have their own categories, to not be attacked by men, only for a man to show up with lipstick, and then next thing you know, most of these women have bruises and broken bones. And we are the feminists. The feminists of the old days, they wanted women to have the same rights as men. But now they're giving more rights to fake women than they are to real women. What the actual frick? It is insane. It is an insult. Those women did a lot to get what women have now. People say that women have no rights now, but women have more rights than they did back then. But the radical Democrats, they don't care anymore. Hell, the Lincoln Riley bill or the Lincoln Riley Act was to make sure that if any illegal attacked any woman, they would be deported. And over 100 Democrats, some of them who were women, said no to it. So how can they say they are the party for women when they literally cannot protect them at all? They do not care about women. They do not care about trans rights. They don't care about gay rights. Do you know what they care about? Money. They want money. Why? Because if they say they're pro this, they prove that, then many organizations who are say pro trans, pro gay will then donate to their campaign, and then they can take that money and they step it right into the wallet for more champagne and caviar and give their wives mink coats.
Of a great president, William McKinley to Mount McKinley, where it should be and where it belongs.
Da da da. Da 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 da. Da 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 na na. Da 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 da.
Through talents and through talent, he was a natural businessman and gave Teddy Roosevelt the money for many.
Sorry, I had a notification. But yes, for the past 4 years, they said they are the party of the woman, right? That's why they have Kamala Harris. That's why they have Kamala Harris as their candidate. But then they attack people like Lori Loomer, who is a woman. They attack people like Marjorie Taylor Greene, who is a woman. They attack Trump's wife, who is a woman, unlike Todd Hoffman, unlike many other people, like Barry Obama. So how can you say that you are the party for women's rights when you said no to a bill that would protect women? Then I said that you're for defunding the police, but then all of your staff have guns. Like the Democrats, they said they are to defund the police 4 years ago. 4 years ago, I think about almost 5 years ago, during the peaceful protesting of 2020, they said defund the police, defund the police. We need to defund the police. But then they've mentioned more protected than Area 51. They say they want to protect women's reproductive rights, but then they can't name what a woman is. One of the Supreme Court judges, that's Letitia James, she was asked, "Do you know what a woman is?" And she said, "In what context? In what context? You are a woman, you silly goober." How can you say you don't know what a gender is when you are that gender? Just look down. Just look down. Do you have two nuts and a stick? No. Then you're a woman. Can you give birth? Then you're a woman. Can you have a period every month? Because of event flow? Then you're a woman. How do they not know this stuff? I learned that when I was in sixth grade. Sorry, I hate to go on rant, but I hate it when these Democrats say, "Well, we are the only party to stand up for women's rights, for gay rights, for trans rights, but then they completely turn their back on them. Also, trans rights. Trans people have the same rights as we do. Gay people have the same rights as straight people. Gay, straight, trans people have the same right to vote. They have the same right to a job. They still have a right to, I don't know, drive in a car. They still have the right to drink from the same water fountain. They act like they say things like it's a Jim Crow 2.0 because we won't spend millions of dollars to give them free health care. That's not a discriminatory thing. That's just bad economics. If everyone paid for somebody else's Medicare, then by all means, no one would pay for it. Would you pay for somebody else's Medicare, but then you couldn't get it yourself? Exactly.
They crossed deserts, scaled mountains, braved untold dangers, won the Wild West, ended slavery.
Am I hitting home with any of my rants? Because I think this might be the only way I can make my voice heard, to make my voice heard through these live streams, and I wanted your opinions on it. Yes, I am Kane. And you're my queen. I'm joking. I'm joking. I just sometimes I do the JFK voice because it gets views at times. And I think it gives me some suave personality. Like JFK, he was very suave. Hence why he had Marilyn Monroe. I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. Yes. It's ironic. Some of these people who are sitting down while everyone else is clapping were probably the same people who said that Republicans are unclassful, that we have no class. Ironic, now isn't it? God, I'm thirsty. Ranting a lot does make you thirsty.
From New York to Los Angeles, from Philadelphia to Phoenix, from Chicago to Miami, from Houston to right here in Washington, D.C. Our country was forged and built by the generations of patriots who gave everything they had for our rights and for our freedom. They were farmers and soldiers, cowboys and factory workers, steel workers and coal miners.
It's almost over. It's almost over. But soon I might log off and talk to my grandmother about it. She lived through a lot of. She lived through a lot of administration. She's a baby boomer. Okay, she's a baby boomer. You know, from like the 50s and 40s, stuff like that. She was around in probably Eisenhower, maybe Truman, Eisenhower, JFK, Lyndon Baines Johnson, Nixon, Ford, Jimmy Carter, Ronald Reagan, Bush, Clinton, Bush again, Obama, Trump, and now Biden. And now she's gonna live through the second Trump term. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, wait. Lynette says I'm gonna head out. Talk to your hands. Okay, but don't forget to give me your number. Okay, I do want to talk to you over the phone. It's a better way to communicate. That way, I can understand your tone of voice too. I don't want it to be one way where you can understand me, but I can understand you. Oh no, there's three people. Okay, but if you don't leave, bye, Lynette. I love you. Soon we will make America great again. We are going to take back our streets from the criminals. We will deport those who have broken the laws. We will deport those who have brought over drugs, poison to our country. The opium epidemic and the fentanyl epidemic has killed hundreds of thousands of innocent lives. Those who are responsible will be punished severely to the fullest extent of the law. We will take back what is rightfully ours on the center stage. We will be the number one in coal mining, oil refining, and of course, we will be number one in crypto and AI. We will do whatever we can to make sure that our nation will survive for 100 more years and 100 years more. Okay, Trump said we will be a nation of compassion, courage, and expertisalism. Again, I have a speech impediment, I'm sorry. But yes, we will have courage again. Our military will be refined. We will reinvent the military. We will refund the military. We will reinvent the military. No more where we have useless generals giving away our secrets. We will have hard, combatant men fighting instead of weak, pathetic losers. It doesn't matter if you are gay or straight. A soldier is a soldier. You are not a Democrat or a Republican in the army. You are an American. Basically, I'm saying that even if you vote blue and if you're in the army, it doesn't matter because you are a United States soldier. Your job is not to, defend one party. Your job is to defend the nation and its people, both sides. That is your duty. Eisenhower knew that. Patton knew that. George Washington knew that too all about then. He wasn't just fighting just for one singular party to emerge. No, he fought so that there wouldn't be a two-party system. The whole reason why, I mean, his entire plan was for there to be not two-party system. But then, yeah, it happened. I think maybe I know in Germany and many other European countries they have a parliament where any party can go. For example, Germany they have what, like 5, 6 parties. I think the AFD or ADF. I think that's the far right German party, even though they're mostly libertarian conservative or moderate conservative. They get a lot of seats, but then there's the Green Party, then there's the Democratic Party, and then or the Democrat Catholic Party, and then there's some other parties too. Similar to Britain, they have a parliament where they do have two major parties. They have two major parties, the Conservatives and Labour, even though they do the exact. But then, and there's only a small minority in the House and in the Senate for independents. I think there's only 4 independents in the Senate. One of them is Bernie Sanders because the Democrats poo-pooed him twice. So he said, oh, "Damn it, damn the Democrats!" And then he just parties. God bless America. Yep, that's it. That's it. I know nobody is watching this now, but I'm saving this for the people who do watch it later. I hope more and more people do watch my videos. When spring hits, I will do more Clean Up America stuff. Okay, I will. I promise you. That is my New Year's resolution to further the Clean Up America movement and to make it a movement for all Americans, Democrats, Republicans, moderates, and libertarians. We only have one planet. We only have one nation. Let us keep it safe and clean and to recycle properly. We need to save the natural resources in the earth for only emergencies and for crises. Now with that, I think I should start singing again. God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above. From the mountains to the prairies to the oceans white with foam. God bless America, my own sweet home. God bless America, and God bless our next president and our current president. God bless Donald J. Trump. Amen!